Hello, friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Wednesday, the 6th of April, 2022. I'm Jeannie. I'm so glad you've decided to come along for the ride in this hump day. In recent days, my pastor's mom has been in a facility. Now, she's nearly 90 years old, and they were a little concerned that maybe her memory was getting a little slower. They needed to sharpen it up a bit. So they started doing puzzles with her. And he really enjoys his visits with Irene when he goes there and he says, it's puzzle time. And he'll go there and it really keeps her mind sharp because when you take a big pile of puzzle pieces like this, okay, and you toss them down on a table and out of that you're trying to make a picture, you're trying to see what you could discover on the box. It could be a little bit of a challenge, but eventually all those pieces go together and you have something beautiful. Remember, some time back, we were visiting some friends of ours in Virginia. And when we got to their house, there was a new addition on the wall that we'd never seen before. And it was a gorgeous, huge picture, a Thomas Kinkade picture. I'm a big fan of Thomas Kinkade. I absolutely love his work. But this was of an old country church, and there was a sunset and all this. It was so beautiful. And I said, oh, you got a new picture. And Sylvia said, no, actually, I did that. I said, you painted that? She said, no, it's a puzzle. And I said, really? And the closer I got to it, I saw it was a bunch of little pieces all stuck together, and together with every single piece in place, it made a magnificent design hanging on their wall. See, it's very, very important, boys and girls, to make sure that you have all the pieces together in order to make the puzzle complete. Now, I just recently have served on a jury. It was my first and only experience ever of being on a jury. I ended up being the foreperson, as a matter of fact. And there was a tremendous amount of evidence that needed to be sorted through in order to make a very smart and educated decision regarding the fate of the person on trial. Well, needless to say, it took us hours to deliberate and go through all of these pieces of the puzzle in order to come up with a final answer. If we had not had all those pieces of the puzzle, it would have been extremely difficult to come up with a final decision, which we did finally make. There are a lot of times that pieces are missing out of puzzles and you can't make it finished. You can't make it complete. What would be the point of me going, say, to a yard sale and seeing a puzzle and it's a 500-piece puzzle, and then I opened it up and this is all I saw was just these 4 pieces? Or if 10 were missing, or if 100 were missing. Wouldn't it look kind of silly? What would have happened if Sylvia started that Thomas Kinkade beautiful thing that was hanging on the wall and all of a sudden several pieces were missing out of it? Well, it wouldn't have made a complete picture, would it have? As a matter of fact, when it all got put back together, this is what it, am I upside down? Okay. This is what it ended up looking like. That old country church with the beautiful sunset behind it. Because she had all of the pieces. See, that's what it's all about. Now think about your own life. I think about my own life. There are times where pieces are missing and I can't get through and have a solid, whole, and complete life if certain pieces that need to be in there are missing. What about that piece called forgiveness? Or what about that piece called unconditional love? Or what about that piece called wisdom or discernment? If I didn't have those pieces, this puzzle would be incomplete. Now, please understand, I consider myself a puzzle that's in the works. All the pieces are there, boys and girls. Let's look at this. All the pieces are there. Sometimes they look like this, and sometimes they look like that. It's important to have all the pieces of the puzzle of your life put together. And let me tell you, if sometimes they're just in a pile, they're all there. It's up to you to take each and every one of those little pieces and put them where they belong. So don't go out missing pieces in your puzzle today, okay? If that missing piece, like I said, is unforgiveness or forgiveness is because, and out as a result of it, you have that unforgiving hole there, okay? Forgiveness, wisdom, knowledge, love. If you don't have those pieces, you're going to go out and you're going to be an unfinished puzzle. We're all a puzzle in the works. So just do your best to make sure that you grasp onto every single missing piece so that you can be complete. Now go out and be a blessing to somebody today, okay? You may end up being the only one who is. And also don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler. Hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. Give me a little thumbs up, okay? I'll notify you every time another Take Two is posting. And don't forget, please tune into Through the Eyes of a New York Woman. You can hear that on ultimateoldiesradio.com every Saturday, 9 Eastern and 8 Central AM and PM. And then on Sunday on oldie700.com, that's oldie700.com, at 4 Central, 5 Eastern, and immediately following my program, Eyes of a New York Woman, you could hear Chef Michael on the road. All right, you be blessed. Have a great hump day. And don't forget, don't go out missing your pieces. You don't want to look like this. No, 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 no. It's much nicer to look like that. I love you. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.